Hey, this is Tom with the Father's Workshop Screen Printing, and look here. I wanted to just bring this to your attention that we're doing some different stuff here at the Father's Workshop, and you haven't got any updates because I didn't done any. I've been busy, and with the other couple of channels that I had going on, and I have going on, that we're trying to stay busy with doing all kinds of stuff. Plus doing the homeless outreach ministry, trying to help people who are homeless or are going through some rough times. We're just trying to get out there and help folks. But anyways, that's just the way it is. So we're trying to help people, and I want to take a few minutes. I'm going to talk to you about screen printing. I'm going to talk to you about sublimation. I'm going to talk to you about heat transfers. I'm going to talk to you about heat transfers as far as the one graphics that are already made up and the ones you can do by vinyl, on your cutter, on your plotter, and you can put on shirts. There's just different transfers that you can do. And if you want to get involved in the heat transfer or the sublimation or the screen printing, the screen printing where you use screens, kind of like back there and stuff, where you got to use the inks and stuff. There's so much. Man, this thing is so big, you can get involved in this thing and get excited about what's going on and get involved in doing shirts. And if you say, man, I don't know if I want to get into doing shirts and all that stuff, well, buy them already made up. Buy them already made up. If you're just looking to sell shirts, get with a screen printer and they'll make your shirts for you. You design a shirt, send it to them, and tell them how many you want, and and go from there. That's all I can tell you. But anyways, let's talk more about that right after the intro. Hey, it's Tom with Father's Workshop Screen Printing, and I know it's been a while since we did our last video, but hey, we're back. We didn't disappear. We've just been really busy. We started another channel, which is Jack of All Trades, and we do all kinds of weird stuff out there. So, anyways, we also have the the Scooter Outfitters channel, where we work on scooters and stuff like that. So we got a couple different channels, and we've really been busy doing a lot of other stuff too, because we do a homeless ministry where we go out and feed the homeless and try to take care of them, and we're trying to start a tiny house community. So anyways, this is Tom, the Father's Workshop Screen Printing, and we're back. Now, what I want to talk to you about now is some folks have been talking about as far as something easy for them to do, something that they can just heat press. They don't want to go into making the screens and worrying about the ink and all the different stuff, but they'd like to have something already made up. And there's different ways. There's companies that will sell heat transfers that are already made up for you, and you can get those, and you can just use your heat press. Just make sure you got a large enough heat press. If you're going to invest in one, get one large enough, one that's going to do the job for you. But it needs to be big enough so you can at least be able to do, at least 13 by 19s and stuff like that, if that's the sizes you want to get to. Because really, the larger the print, the better it looks, and people will like that and they want to buy it. Now, what happens is sometimes we'll get these little presses, and we'll get something that will not print anything bigger than a, what is it, 8.5 by 11, just a regular notebook paper. That's okay. But, I mean, you have to join your paper together, you have to do double print, all that stuff. If you invest in the first thing right, you won't have to worry about it later. But if you're just getting started, that's understandable. It's if you've got the money to invest in getting something good the first time. But I understand, believe me, do I understand about that. But I want to show you something. Now, when I had done now a lot of folks are doing sublimation, and sublimation is great. 100% cotton, sublimation, and all that stuff. But you can get the heat transfers that are really, really great. And it's like let's get down here. I don't want to be up here like this, but this shirt here. This shirt here is a heat transfer. Different places on the internet sell them, and it's really great. I mean, if you want to get gifts or even selling things like this is great, and you can make these up, and this is really nice. And you can get your shirts, you can get your Gildan cotton shirts, or whatever shirts you want to use. But you can get them from different companies. I get mine from S&S Activewear, and I can buy them in large quantities, and all if you want to get good shipping prices. And but then and also we got one over here, this one here, and it's I'll show it to you a little closer. And you can get them like that. You can get them with funny stuff. You can get them, I mean, there's just so many different ones you can buy. And they're really inexpensive. Some of the prints are like maybe $1, $1.50, $2, depending on how many you buy. The more you buy, the cheaper it is. And so that might be something you want to go with, because really it's simple. All you do is use your heat press, and like I have mine here, but all you do is use your heat press, press them for just so many seconds, and you got yourself a shirt. So if you're looking to do something simple, that's a good way to do it. And you don't have to worry about all the ink, all the cleanup, all the mess. Because, you know, when you get into like doing screens, and I've got more screens back over here. I got a couple of them that I never even bothered washing out, but I'll use them. And you know, one of them is our logo, like I have here on my shirt, and that's screen printing. If you're going to screen print, you can do stuff like this, and see how large that is. You know, I have a 13 by 19 printer that will do the film to be able to put on there and burn the image into the screen. And if you don't want to do that, because that is a lot of work, but I'll tell you, you can get some really good images and really good shirts that way if you want to do screen printing. But you can do the heat transfer, you can do the screen printing, or the sublimation. The sublimation is okay. I can only do small sublimation prints. You take something like this shirt. Now, I sublimated it. I did the print with sublimation. The shirt itself was green, but I took and I bleached it. So I bleached this shirt, and then you've got a totally different look on your shirts. So you can bleach, because there's a lot of bleaching going on, and you can put your picture on there first and then bleach it. Your ink won't come out. Your sublimation will not wash out, and you can do it that way, and you can do a lot of really nice things. Or if you don't want to do any of that, let's just say that you don't want to, man, I don't want to do no ink, I don't want to do no sublimation, I don't want to buy nothing, I just want to buy the shirts already made up. You can do that too. You think about you can buy these already made up. And these are nice shirts. As a matter of fact, I have some here, and I order those. Of course, it'll take you 6 weeks to get them in. No, not 6 weeks. It'll actually take, yeah, it may take 6 weeks to get them in. You order them in large quantities, and you can go to AliExpress and order them, and they'll come in from China, and so you can get those. You know, you can buy them. They're Asian sizes. What I mean by Asian sizes is that if it's marked extra large, it simply means it's a small, because of the Asian size. If you want an extra large, it will be a 4XL. You know, I've looked at the 2XL and the 3XL. The 3XL would be a large. The 4XL would be an extra large. And that's if it's on the Asian sizes. Because, I guess, because Asian folks are smaller than we are. I don't know. Unless they're sumo wrestlers, stuff like that. So, I'm just saying. But if that's what you want to do, you can do that. So if you're just looking to market shirts that are already made up, even screen printers such as myself. I mean, if you wanted a certain shirt made up, screen printers can do that, and if you do it in large quantities, they can make you up a lot of shirts for a cheaper price. But like I had mentioned before, let me get back to doing the heat press shirts. You can give you another example of the heat press shirts. You saw the one about this is what the world's greatest grandpa looks like, but you can also get these. Let me try to get where you can actually read it. So, and it says, I can only please one person a day. Today isn't your day. The rest of the week doesn't look good either. So, you can get, you know, the different sayings, the different stuff. If you're looking for Christian artwork, if you're a preacher or a Christian worker, and you're looking to do Christian outfits, you can get other ones like this. You can get the Amazing Grace, and it says, I was once lost, but now I'm found. And you can get those. And these two that I just showed you, these are heat pressed. In other words, they're already made up, and all you have to do is just press them. I mean, you don't have to invest in all this stuff. You don't have to invest. And believe me, this is a cheap screen machine. This is a cheap one, and that's it does good enough for what I do. But you know, what more can I say? It depends on what you're looking to do. And so I've been asked about different stuff, and I thought I might run that by you. On what are you really looking to get into? Are you looking to actually get into doing the whole 9 yards as far as screen printing? You know, well, that's where you'll have to get you a screen press. You'll have to get you the screens. You'll have to buy yourself the ink. You'll have to get yourself a an exposure machine. You'll have to, everything has to be heated afterwards, or even set if you're doing multiple colors. It's just a lot of stuff you'd have to invest in if you want to do that, and maybe that's what you're looking for. But if you're just looking for something simple, and I noticed that sublimation seems to be one of the big things that folks are getting into. And so, you know, as you do your sublimation, sublimation is pretty simple. Here's another one of the ones. If you're going to do just heat pressing, and I'm moving around here. This one, my wife has an awesome husband. Now, I know good and well you guys are going to like that. You'd love to have a shirt like that. But they also have the ones also that says my husband has an awesome wife. So it comes in both. You can get both of those, and you can have matching shirts. And here's another one. Here's one on our veterans. Let's see. And we just got so many different ones. Here's one for Marines. Oops, hold on a second, it's falling apart. I hate when that happens. But anyways, I have one here to you know, if you're a Marine. And I bleached it and made it a little bit different. And you can do shirts to welcome people into your town. Once again, if you're a Christian, you can have something like this. And then you can just bleach you some shirts. So there's another type and another way you can do it, and it's by getting the heat transfer vinyl. And I have a cutter plotter that I can cut out stuff, you know, to go on the side of your car or to go on your t-shirts. Depends on the vinyl material that you buy. Now you can do that also if you just want to put words on something instead of buying the ones already made up. You can get you a little Cricut machine. This is a commercial machine, but you can get you a Cricut machine and you know, cut out your letters and stuff for the shirts and heat press them on that way also. So there's all different ways that you can do it. And you know, time would fail me. There's no way I could go through all of these and show you how to do it in one video. So if you look through my videos, you'll see where I have done some things. But I think my next video, what I'm going to do is we're going to do some screen printing. We've done a lot of sublimation, and I see a lot of people trying to substitute because they don't want to buy the poly T and all that stuff to spray on the shirts. They want to invent their own, and I'm tired of arguing with folks about that. You do what you feel is what you want to do. Hey, it's America, the land of the free, supposed to be. Anyways, it was the last I checked. And do whatever you want to do, but I always urge you to do it safely, and do it to where you keep your reputation, because it's not hard to lose your reputation and to lose all your finances if you do something that hurts somebody. So I'll go through my next video, and we're going to go through how to do the screens, how to coat them, how to store them, and go through burning a screen, go through the exposure unit. I built the exposure unit, and we'll go with doing some regular t-shirts, and one color, then we'll go 2 color, then we'll go 3 color, then we'll go 4 color. So we'll do different videos on each one. We'll do, the first video will be on 1 color, but it's going to be also including on how to coat your screens. So, and maybe I'll do a video on each one of those. On here's how you coat your screens. All right, and then it's a matter of keeping them in a dark place, a dark, dry, cool place. And when you're ready to use them, it's a matter of pulling them out, and you know, it goes through all the process. I'll show you how I do it. And look, if you don't do it that way, don't criticize me. I ain't perfect, but I can do it. So I wanted to bring that to you, and that's basically a quick tutorial to be able to let you know about what you can do and what it looks like if you decide to go with getting the different ones already made up that you heat press, you know, or if you decide to heat press with vinyl and do your own words and saying in different fonts and all the different stuff, because you can use different fonts and make your words. I mean, you know, you can do it in different colors. It's a lot of extra work. It's a lot of weeding involved and weeding out the vinyl to get your stuff together. But everything's work. So, but it's what you want to do and how much you want to enjoy it. And how far into this thing do you want to get? Because if you're really looking to get into screen printing or doing shirt design, I mean, you're looking at screen printing. I mean, that gets right into it, and it does a shirt that's unbelievable, because you can do halftones and things like that and bring in shirts that really will blow your mind. Now, you can order the other stuff too with really good graphics and stuff like that and just heat press them on the shirt, but it's going to cost you. Instead of buying some ink that will go a long way, you can buy the transfers that only go, you know, on the shirt once, unless you buy 2 or 3 or 4 of them, you know, not shirts but transfers, and it gets expensive. So you got to consider what you want to do, how much you want to make, and how much time you want to spend, and if you're going to like it or if you're not going to like it, or if you put the money into it and then all of a sudden just quit because it's too aggravating. So a lot of different things you can do. Screen printing, heat pressing with vinyl, sublimation, bleaching your shirts, you know, sublimating and bleaching your shirts and making a design. There's so much out there. There is so much out there, man, that you can do and you can enjoy. This is Tom with the Father's Workshop Screen Printing, just showing you a few shirts. Then again, and I'm not monetized, so I don't get any money. You know, maybe eventually I'll get monetized, but we'll see. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Where are you going? Hey, get down from there. You're not supposed to be in my ceiling. And there you go, floating away from me. Anyway, this is Tom, Father's Work Screen Printing, and we are going to be enough for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. And maybe we can bring some stuff that'll help you. Look through our other videos. Go through our other videos, and you may not agree with everything I say and do. But that's okay, because maybe I don't agree with everything you say and do. Anyway, this is Tom, the Father's Workshop Screen Printing. Come on, get involved, get moving. I mean, get happy. Until next time.